Hello, everybody. I just figured since R Wayne Steiger is off today and we want to start 2024 in a positive energy, positive light. And I've been just going through my head, what can we do to establish positive for the day, for the week, and into 2024? Because they keep pushing the fear and the negative, and I just don't want any more fear and negativity. I want to think of ways to bring positive every day. And for me, just the best thing I've always had is the favor declaration. It's been modified a few times by me. I believe I have R. Wayne's original version, but it doesn't really matter. Any favor declaration. Oh, I do right here. I have. I think I have 5 different versions of the favor declaration, and every single one of them are important. So I'm going to read R. Wayne Steiger's original version because I grew out of that. I took that, not grew out, but I used that and I modified it. And I think that's for each of us that you can have your own favorite declaration, and that's fine. You can go back to Wayne's, read it a few times, have something that, oh, in my mind, I want to add this or take away that. It's all fine. The favorite declaration is about establishing favor into your life and into the lives of everyone else. Hello, Walking Water. I thank you for coming. I just wanted to excuse me, some water. Good water. I drank my tea earlier. Come on. There we go. My actually there is no camera. It's the program itself shrinks it so I'm in good frame. But then if I move, it focuses. Ah, it stopped. It's actually wider and then it shrinks it, and so it looks like it's moving a camera back and forth. It's cool. It's really cool. I don't know how to stop it, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's positive. It wants me in my best light, and I want to show everyone in my best light. So, the favorite declaration created by R. Wayne Steiger. All these favors will come upon me and overtake me as I give voice to them each day. Favor will be me in favor will be in with me in the city, and favor will be with me in the country. Favor will heal my body when I speak favor into my body. Favor will set apart my children, my animals, and my grounds as favored with abundance of joy. Favor will be on my food, my water, my pantry, and my life force. Favor will walk with me as I come in and when I go out. Favor will cause my enemies to be at peace with me. Favor will be with upon my barns and storehouses where I keep my valuables to prosper and be in safety. Favor will be upon me in everything I undertake. Everything I set my hand to favor shall cause it to prosper. Favor shall be upon my material property and shall cause it to last longer and not break. Favor shall protect me, my offspring, and my possessions from calamity. Favor will lead me to good fortune in all things. Favor will cause me to be the head and not the tail. Favor will cause me to come on top and not beneath. Favor will cause me always to be above and not below. Favor will cause me to have favor with the elements. Favor will cause me to be favored with the spiritual realm. Favor will cause me to be favored to everyone. No, favor will cause me to be favored to everyone I meet. They will see me with great favor. Favor will seek me out and will overtake me and abide in me. No weapon of any kind shall harm me, nor will it prosper. It will be credited in my words. What is said has been done. And that was R. Wayne Steiger's original favor declaration. I thought it was a lot longer than this, but I guess that's the main gist of it. And mine is a lot longer, it seems, but that's what, it's good. And also R. Wayne Steiger, although I'm into Egypt, I used to read the Egyptian cards, which is long past canceled, and they don't make them anymore. They haven't made it for 20 years, but I was really into Egypt, ancient Egypt, about the ancient gods, and I found the ancient Egyptian gods much more fascinating than the Greek or the Roman deities. But that's just me. And I believe that the Greek and the Roman, because I believe Greek fed into Roman, I believe the Roman fed into Catholicism in the Christian church. And Jesus being a from the Semitic region, no matter what, he was Jewish. And I think that's the important part, is that we have to understand where that came from, and Rome kind of took it and made its own religion out of it. And I believe that the true teachings of Jesus are left in the Bible to be. Jesus said, these are the words of Jesus. And say, well, how do you know it's the words of Jesus? I think they had to keep the words of Jesus in there in order to say, we gave you the truth. Here, it was right there. Everything we put upon it was not quite as true, but the most important thing is the truth. We led you to it, and we give you the dogma, and you led into the dogma, and that's good for you. Yeah, great. Because I believe the true teachings of Jesus about love and compassion, about good to everyone, good to yourself, and good to your neighbors. But everything upon it that makes religion so negative, let's say religion can be negative, is because of dogmas. Okay, I'm going back to what R Wayne Steiger, he brought this out, the 42 ideas of Mott, which I think are phenomenal. I love having this. I used to have it on my wall, but the the Christmas paper. Well, I'm gonna leave the Christmas paper up for a little while longer. A positive confession for the present day. I honor virtue. I benefit with gratitude. I am peaceful. I respect the property of others. I affirm that all life is sacred. I give offerings that are genuine. I live in truth. I regard all altars with respect. I speak with sincerity. I consume only my fair share. I offer words of good intent. I relate in peace. I honor animals with reverence. And let's say I honor trees with reverence also. Hello, Laurie Elderkin. I can be trusted. I care for Mother Earth. I keep my own counsel. I speak positively of others. I remain in balance with my emotions. I am truthful in my relationships. I am trustful in my relationships. I hold purity in high esteem. I spread joy wherever I go. I do the best that I can. I communicate with compassion. I listen to opposing opinions. I listen to them. I allow them to exist. I don't confront them. It's good. I create harmony. I invoke laughter. I am open to love in various forms. I am forgiving. I am kind. I act respectfully of others. I am accepting. I follow my inner guidance. I converse with awareness. I do good. I give blessings. I keep the water pure. I speak with good intent. I praise the goddess and the god. I am humble. I achieve with integrity. I advance through my own abilities. I embrace the all. And that's the 42 ideas of Mott is a very powerful thing. I mean, so much. I live in truth. So often in our life, it's just easy to take a little white lie, and those little white lies kind of exasperate and get bigger and bigger. But the truth is always just there. You don't have to remember your truth, because the truth was just there. Um, I consume only my fair share. That is a rare thing in this world. And when you can, consuming only your fair share and being fair to others and doing what you can, and sharing. Sometimes when you share, you don't get enough, but eventually you will, as long as you do it with truth, with love. Consume only your fair share and share. I relate in peace, which is always good. I keep my own counsel. What a powerful thing that is. That listen to your own inner guidance. You do know what the right thing to do is. Sometimes it's challenging because The not so right thing is easier. I spread joy. In a, if you can spread joy whenever you can, that's just beautiful. I invoke laughter. This got me thinking. 'Cause I had read this previously, and I was thinking all about it. And I remember this thing about it was a foreign TV show, which is people with funny laughs, and they all sat on the stage. And of course, none of them were laughing because they all were uncomfortable because they all knew they were all up there because they all had funny laughs. And it came to, why would anyone make fun of someone else's laugh? Because when you're laughing, it's a time of joy, of happiness. But why would anyone poo-poo or put anyone down for laughing and making fun and basically that what it comes to. When someone has a funny laugh, is their laughter causing you to laugh at them, or is their laughing causing you to laugh with them? And I got my head stuck in that. Then I realized if they're laughing and you're laughing with them, that's beautiful. That's great. And if they have a funny laugh, but and you're making it to laugh with them and not at them, I think it's very powerful mind. And it kept going around and around and around. And it's not nice to be mean to other people, but it's important to, you know, be with joy, spread joy. So, you know, so often people like to make fun of other people and, you know, be mean. But if joy is there, I think that kind of turns things around. I was thinking all about how cruel that show was about laughing at people with funny laughs. Then I got into it, it's like, well, eventually one of them started laughing and they all started laughing together. They all had funny laughs. And of course, the audience is having rip roaring time. But I think the group with themselves, they became comfortable because if you're laughing and you're uncomfortable, it makes it much more difficult to laugh. So if you're really truly laughing, you're enjoying yourself, even though you're a spectacle but you're together with your peers. I went around and around with this idea, well, laughter is joy, but that TV show was making fun of people's laughs. And then I think sometimes I get too deep in my own head, but that's just me. And I think it's important, very, very, very important that we learn, that we enjoy life, that we don't make fun of others. We learn to more go out and spread joy and go, be with people, be happy with people, be joyful, be happy, and spread as much joy as much as you can. And I'm trying to find the quotes of R Wayne Steiger, which thought were very powerful. And it's an easy quote. It should be easy to remember. But for me, I am stuck in my own. Oh, here it is. I love R Wayne Steiger quotes, and I actually put them. I put dates on them so I can go back and look at the show. This one, your point of view does not threaten my perspective. How powerful is that quote? You can listen to someone else's point of view and not argue with them. You can listen to their point of view no matter how unbased, but listen with compassion and let them go. And even if you're diametrically opposed to their opinions, you can still listen with compassion. Truly listen. Let them talk. Maybe have a conversation to bring up some of your ideas. But if those ideas are not taken, again, your point of view does not threaten my perspective. So you don't have to push your point of view on them. You can be compassionate and listen to them and be the ear that they need to hear. And eventually, the people who have these weird opinions, they might be more open to hearing your opinion. But again, you have to be compassionate. Or is it another one? Your beliefs are of no threat to my point of view. I mean, it's so powerful that you can let other people have their beliefs and listen to them with compassion and not let it bring you down. No matter how unfounded their beliefs are, how silly, how much dogma they might live in their life, how much they have false beliefs. If you can listen with compassion and let them talk, that is so huge. And there's a bunch of them. I am thankful for all that I have and all that I will receive. I appreciate for what I am and what I will become. I am humble when I revel in the wonders of power. I believe these are all R Wayne Steiger. He mentioned at one point, maybe from a book. He might have come up with himself. I'm not sure because I don't have quotes on here. So these might have been from other things, but these are things I learned from R Wayne Steiger. And then, of course, there's just so many wonderful things. And I mean, I didn't want to make this a long, boring thing and not too many people here, and that's fine. I just want to spread positive, and I want anyone who finds this to have a little positive in your life. So, maybe I'll just Louise L Hay, you can heal your life. This is very powerful. I'll read this and another one. Um, this is Louise L Hay. I'm willing to release the pattern in me that created these conditions, these negative situations. I'm in the process of positive changes. I am in the process of positive changes. I'm, I have a happy, slender body. I experience love wherever I go. I have the perfect living space. I now create a wonderful new job. I am now very well organized. I appreciate all that I do. I love and approve of myself. I trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. I deserve the best and I accept it now. Just one of just got one of her calendars. Oh yeah, I mean, it's just these little things. I mean, yes, this quote might not work for everyone. I am in the process of positive change. Works for everyone. I'm happy. I have a happy, slender body. This idea is that people who are maybe a little overweight, but they think of themselves as healthy. So rather than saying I have a happy, healthy body, and sometimes healthy can mean overweight, but let's just go with the true meaning of healthy, which is to be healthy and strong. You don't have to be skinny. You just have to have, in that range of healthy weight, not overweight where you tie from walking. Recently heard no stinking thinking. No stinking thinking. That's a beautiful one. Yes. No stinking thinking. That was from Saturday Night Live. Um, oh, I can't remember. That was he was a politician. He left Saturday Night Live. It doesn't matter. The weirdest things is sometimes you can get messages from the weirdest places that I believe that spirit talks to us. And actors, they create characters that those characters might have insightful. They might be jokes and supposed to be the, there's JP doesn't matter. He did this comedian as a health guru, and he's now really conservative. He has against the system, but he did that original character as a joke, making fun of, he was a health guy and he was just making fun of the extreme health. But there was a lot of important stuff. And now he is kind of a health guy, you know. Sometimes as a comedian or actor, you come out with truth. And although sometimes it's negative, you can be making fun of other people. A lot of comedians live off making fun of other people. There's a lot of comedians who go out there, the really good ones, who notice life and bring things out that you should notice in life. And, maybe the comedian's jokes might bring you some insight. And again, that's living in joy. If you can get messages from the weirdest places. Um, oh, this one he brought out. Emile Coue's method for conscious autosuggestion. 20 times when you wake up and 20 times before you go to sleep. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. I believe R Wayne Steiger changed it to, oh goodness. There was one that R Wayne Steiger came up with, like, every day in every way, gifts are coming my way. But the most important thing is every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. And of course, in French, tous les jours à tout point de vue, je vais de mieux et mieux. You know, this originally he's French, so he said it in French, and we turned it into English. And again, when you translate something from another language into English, sometimes things change. And then when it goes from French to English to other languages, I gave this to my wife at one point in Thai, and I went from French to English, from English to Thai. I looked at that, and I went from French to Thai. I looked at the two of them. I asked her the two of them, and she said, "Oh, that means the same thing." And it didn't give me what I wanted but I said, "Okay, you can say these 20 times a day when you first wake up, and it'll bring you positivity." And for a while, she did. But because I think the language we were born into has the most power for us. So and for me, I like French, but I got to read it in English. And I do say this, when I remember, of course, it's for me. I say it and then I lower my fingers so it goes across, goes and then back again. And you get 20, five, 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 five. That's just what I do. But it's a very powerful thing. Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. You know. And there was one more thing that I wanted to read because I love it so much. I have the book. But maybe I might not be able to find it in a logical way. But I want to just do a half an hour, and I've got the half an hour in there. But I really wanted to read the three magic words. Wow, this is so much. I wish for days where we wake up and the weight of the world being light, days when laughter make your belly hurt and kind people touch your heart. Mona Lee. And Michele Canham-Free shared this with me. I wish for days that you wake up, the weight of the world being light, days where laughter makes your belly hurt and kind people touch your soul. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, just when you wake up every day and the weight of the world being light, I mean, just we all need that. I mean, the weight of the world is tough, and we don't need so much negativity. It's it's tough. It's tough to live with so much negative being pushed upon us. No weapon of any kind shall harm me, nor will it prosper. I walk in peace and prosperity. I'm living in the most optimal time with this transition to a completely perfect, prosperous, relaxed, healthy, peaceful life. Maybe I will not. I know I have it here. I keep everything, and I had it organized at one point, but sometimes I just sit moving things around to read. And it's just around friends. Anyone who's watching this in the future, if you got this far, thank you. I just wanted to read some nice positive things to bring people out. I guess that's it. It's here somewhere. It's just not. I really wish I had it easy to get. Actually, this might be the reason. It might be in the front. It was in the front. Of course, it's in the front. It's my favorite thing. Okay, I'm going to end with this. This was created by the author U.S. Anderson, and Wayne Dyer read it on one of his PBS specials. The three magic words meditation. I really love this, and I think outer world follows inner world. Yes, the outer world. Yeah, it's true. It absolutely. The three magic words meditation. I know that I am pure spirit, that I always have been, and that I always will be. There is inside of me a place of confidence and quietness and security where all things are known and understood. This is the universal mind God, of which I am part, and which responds to me as I ask of it. This universal mind knows the answers to all of my problems, and even now, the answers are speeding their way to me. I need not struggle for them. I need not worry or strive for them. When the time comes, the answers will be there. I give my problems to the great mind of God. I let go of them, confident that the correct answers will return to me when they are needed. Through the great law of attraction, everything in life that I need for my work in fulfillment will come to me. It is not necessary that I strain upon this, only believe. For in the strength of my belief, my faith will make it so. I see the hand of divine intelligence all about me, in the flower, the tree, the brook, and the meadow. I know that the intelligence that created all these things is in me and around me, and that I can call upon it for my slightest need. I know that my perfect body is a manifestation of pure spirit, and that spirit is perfect. Therefore, my body is perfect also. I enjoy life, for each day brings a constant demonstration of the power and the wonder of the universe in myself. I am confident. I am serene. I am sure. No matter what obstacle or undesirable circumstance crosses my path, I refuse to accept it, for it is nothing but an illusion. There can be no obstacle or undesirable circumstance to the great mind of God, which is in me and around me and serves me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Such powerful in this thing. There's so much power to believe in yourself that every obstacle in your life is just an illusion. And for me, every obstacle is an important opportunity for me to strive to be my best. So what might seem like an obstacle is a learning experience to make my life better. And although the same kind of people keep popping in my life, it means that I need to learn. And if you have the same kind of people who kind of bring you down or slow you down or divert you from your path, it's time to stop. Study them, find out what do they bring out in me that I need to learn to make myself better. It might be challenging. You might not learn the first time. For me, one of those kind of themes keeps popping up where, I thought it was over, and then all of a sudden that kind of person pops up in my life, and I'm like, yeah, I've dealt with this person before. But rather than fighting and using my, you know, political mind, I decided to use compassion and talk to them as a human being and let them go. And it became a weird situation where I understood them better. And a lot of my life is just how to deal with a negative person. One of them was person who uses a term. Don't you remember we talked about this? Or don't you remember this situation? And for me, for a while, I didn't want to appear stupid. So I said, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And then I would try to, oh, I forgot. And I would blame myself. Then it became, uh, I didn't see the email. And to them, oh, no, no, we talked about this one to one. And then I would say something like, unless it's in an email, I have so much on my plate. If it's on an email, I can save it and tag it, and then I can get back to it. Put it back on them, and then it became okay. If that's important, I want to deal with this. Let's look at this. I don't remember. I have so much on my plate. Let's work together, and rather than making the blame on myself, then turn the blame on them. How can we do this together? And that is much more successful. And that's something I recently discovered is rather than trying to find a blame, going to the idea of, okay, this was missed. There's no email. This was a word of mouth thing. I'm sorry, I didn't write it down at the time, which is weird because I write everything down, which everyone knows where I work, that I have notes on everything. And to a point where people are afraid to say anything that because it would work wise because I'll have notes and I'll be able to back myself up. But to me, I'm like, This is never a blame game, guys. This is always about us working together. Whatever I can do to make the group, the team together better, I'm willing to do it. But they always have to go their own way, and that's fine. Everyone has their own way, and as long as they have their way and they can stick to it, we're all good. So go out there, try to spread positivity, and even when the world tries to bring you down, try to grab compassion wherever you can. Sometimes it can be troublesome. Sometimes it can get tough. And for me, whenever I get really stressed out from ridiculous things at work that are out of my control, which to me is the worst. If things are bad and I have some control of it, I'm much better. But when things are bad and I have no control of it, I have to stop and say, I need a break. And I need to take a walk. And usually that means walking outside because unfortunately, teams, they can always get me on my cell phone if it's an emergency. But if it's not that much emergency, they can wait till I get back to my computer and say, okay, let's talk about this. Because that's the one thing about having these silly cell phones, which I misplaced mine, which is cool. Having these cell phones makes us always available. And once a week, I need to stop and put my phone down and forget it, which I seen you've done, which is weird. Good. I'm happy. So, Lori Elderkin, Walking Water, thank you for coming. There are 5 people watching me. I thought there was only 2. Otherwise, I think I'll cut it off. Miss B, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And favorite to you all. Maybe because I've already read one favorite declaration, and I think I want to read one more. Ugh, Enigma. What was her name? There was a favorite declaration that Loretta Enigma, right here. Loretta Enigma wrote one, which was great. Oh, this is the one. This is exactly. She wrote 2. This is the second one. I love this one too. I have my own, which is great, but I like to read other people's favorite declaration because I do believe that we can take someone's great work and make it personal. So Loretta Enigma, she wrote this one. All these favors and grace guide me, my family, the soul tribe, and assist us stronger and more abundantly now. Favor and grace are with us wherever we go. Favor and grace heal our bodies as we speak favor and grace into our bodies. Favor and grace allow us to heal others as we speak favor and grace into their bodies. Favor and grace allows us to heal others as we speak favor and grace into their bodies. Yes. Favor and grace sets apart me, my family, the soul tribe, our descendants, our ancestors, our animals, our grounds, our homes, as favored and graced with abundance and joy. Favor and grace are on our food, water, pantry, and life force. Favor and grace walk with us where we come in and when we go out. Favor and grace cause our enemies to be at peace with us. Favor and grace upon our barns, storehouses, wherever we keep our valuables to prosper and be in safety. Favor and grace upon everything we undertake. Favor and grace sets apart our hands and mind to favor and grace and causes it to prosper. Favor and grace upon all our material property and cause it to last longer and not break. Favor and grace protect us, our offspring, and possessions from calamity. Favor and grace leads us to good fortune in all things. Favor and grace cause to be the head, not the tail. Favor and grace cause to come on top and not beneath. Favor and grace cause to be above and not below. Favor and grace cause to be favored and grace with and in the elements. Favor and grace cause to be favored and graced with and in the spiritual realms. Favor and grace cause to be graced and favored in everyone we meet. They see us with favor and grace. They hear us with favor and grace. They feel favor and grace towards us. Favor and grace seeks us out and they abide with us. Knowledge, wisdom, discernment, love, compassion, luck, and joy are our constant companions. Our higher self seeks us out and guides us in all things. Prosperity seeks us out and abides with us. All energies and entities that wish to do us harm do not prosper against us. They fail in all their attempts. No weapon of any kind harm us, our offspring, family, descendants, and ancestors, nor prosper against us. No curse or spell holds sway over us, our offspring, family, descendants, and ancestors, nor prospers against us ever. For all things that would harm or harass us, may it dissipate. I set a hedge of protection around me, my family, the soul tribe, past, present, and future, and our collective possessions. No ill thought, word, or deed holds sway or foothold, nor prosper against us, our family, offspring, descendants, or ancestors. I do not consent, either knowingly or unknowingly, to any force, power, entities, presumed authorities that try to harm me and mine, the soul tribe, or are set against us in any way. Let my silence be not acquiescence to any known or unknown contract set against us or our best interest, nor that of our entire family, past, present, or future, as I do not consent to it. Let my yeas be yea, and my nays be nays. Let my yeses be yeses, and my noes be noes. I, my family, and the soul tribe are prosperous and prospered. I, my family, and soul tribe are graced and favored. I waste no thought for yesterday or tomorrow. I live for today. I see what is to be seen and hide nothing from myself. I see the unseen. I know what is hidden. The veil is lifted from my eyes. I allow those with my I allow those with my best interests in their hearts to come through, and I see and hear them. We are able to communicate clearly and concise. I call upon our guides and protectors to make themselves known to us for those ready to receive and acknowledge them. I connect to my highest self in all the shattered, scattered pieces, and I am whole. I am one with my highest consciousness. I send enlightenment and wisdom into the veil of darkness to illuminate the unknown to those ready to receive and learn. I call upon all our shattered, scattered selves to come together and make us whole again so that we may ascend this plane and go to where we are meant to be. I send compassion, wholeness, peace, and joy to those ready to receive it for all the timelines and dimensions of the known and unknown planes and all of the earths. It is created in my words of what I've said is done, so mote it be. Thank you, angels. Thank you, higher selves. Thank you, myself. Thank you, Soul Tribe. Thank you, R Wayne Steiger. Thank you, Loretta Enigma. I am grateful and great filled with abundance, for my cup runneth over. I am willing to share my bounty. I lack nothing, and all things are possible. I glow with the highest creation and vibrate with the frequency of love. Whew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Deborah Sloan. So there's 4 people watching. Thank you all so much for coming. And I'm just going to do the happiness. I know it's here somewhere. I want to, anyone who made it this far, I'm going to give you as much positivity and love and joy and happiness that you can. I hereby command that everyone who watches this will be surrounded by fun-loving, joyful, carefree, compassionate, diplomatic people. For those who cannot be happy or choose not to be happy, they will stay away from you. I further command that everyone watching this will receive 59 doses of happiness. And that 59 doses of happiness shall duplicate, taking none from yourself. It'll replicate and duplicate and put 59 doses of happiness to anyone you have any interaction with or even are near. Everyone that you interact with will receive the full 59 doses of happiness, even those who choose not or do not want to be happy. Everyone who you have any interaction with will treat each other with dignity and respect. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you all for coming and watching this video. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you. I just want to spread as much positivity as possible since Wayne didn't come on tonight. Today. It's today. I wanted to just keep the momentum of positivity going. He's trying to spread as much positivity into 2024 as he can. I think we all, no matter what the TV and the others tell us, if they want to be negative, let them be negative, but don't pick it up. Be positive. Try to find positivity everywhere. If you're walking in the parking lot, you see a penny, don't say, "Ah, it's just a garbage little penny." You pick it up because that's copper, and copper is a valuable thing. Keep it as a good luck charm because even a penny on the ground, bringing it to you, being appreciative of that penny, the spirits will see that. The spirits put that penny in front of you as a challenge, as a way to see if you were able to accept it and be thankful. Because every little thing you are thankful for, every big thing you were thankful for, it will bring more and more into your life because you, your higher self, wants you to be thankful. You, your guides, your higher self, God, the spirit, source, want you to be happy and thankful. But if you're not thankful, they'll find someone else to bring that joy into who needs that thankfulness and give them the trial. So just go out in the world, spread joy as much as you can, be appreciative of what you have, and just go out in love and compassion, everyone. Bye. And favor to you all. Favor to us all. God bless us all.